Soaked, which is a short film uh, that I wrote about a year ago, and I've been tweaking and fine-tuning ever since. This film's a very unique story. It's a dark comedy that follows three friends as they try to get rid of the body of their fourth friend who framed them for his death. Um, so the story is really about how they come together and overcome the various hurdles in trying to escape a murder charge that has been brought on them by their suicidal friend. These three friends are each unique characters of their own. They each have a developed personality, and even though it's a short film, they have very interesting and subtle, or sometimes not so subtle, character traits that come out. And try to add to the comedy of the film and the feel that these are real guys trying to find their way in this ridiculous situation. Now, this story is something that I've been working on for some time. I never thought I had the right group of people to make this project realize its full potential until recently. I met my partners in producing, John and Nick, this last year, and I worked with them on several projects, which showed me both their talent and experience, and really helped me think that they could bring this project to life. So when we got down and we started hammering out the details, we each pulled our resources and brought together our friends in the industry who work on shoots and who create films, as well as our resources like our connections to the studio Goal Line, which is going to help us get our equipment for the film so that we can overcome any of the challenges that might be encountered on set. Along with the production team, we have a very dedicated crew, an experienced crew, that again are people that we've been working with over the last year on various student and professional projects, and all of these people have expressed to us their interest in this project, their dedication to it, as well as showing us their talent and creativity and all of their excitement for not just working in the film industry, but working on this project specifically. So we're really looking forward to putting it together and making it a reality, making this the best short film that it can be and the funniest comedy it can be. Now, part of the preparation for this film is making sure that the script is in tip-top shape. It's the best it can possibly be at before we start shooting. Now, as I said, I wrote the script over a year ago and I've been working on it ever since. That gives a lot of time for changes, and sometimes you can overwork things and sometimes you underwork them. So throughout that time, I haven't been working alone. I've had other people, both professionally and friendly in my family, all read the script and give me their opinions and tell me what they thought worked and what didn't work and why they thought that. So this script has been developed deeply and will continue to be developed deeply until we lock it down before our shooting times. So together with this great script, the great production team, the fantastic crew, and all the connections that we have to the local film industry and San Francisco State and the film festivals around the Bay Area, this project is looking great and it's on a road to success, and if you want to join us on that road, we'd be happy to have you.
Leading the production is Thomas Thickett. You met him earlier. Our DP will be Spencer Nottage. You can see him to the left. And I will be doing your lighting. Our editing will be done by Nick Mundit, and you'll be meeting him later. We picked this combination of people due to their skills. Not only their skills, but their education. With help from you, we will be able to do it easier, and we will be able to get the equipment that we need. Earlier, Thomas mentioned that we were in contact with Goal Line Productions, and you may ask yourself, what does that matter? Well, Goal Line Productions is the #1 studio up here in San Francisco. Earlier, Thomas mentioned Goal Line Productions. You may ask yourself, what does this mean? Well, this means confidence. You have the understanding that a professional company is behind us, and you can have that much more assuredness that they'll help us get it done, just like they've gotten everything else done. This film is completely about students, and student orientation is what we're going for. We are planning to bring on sophomores and freshmen onto this film shoot so we can pass down our knowledge to them just like knowledge was given to us. Along with us passing knowledge to people, we hope to get knowledge ourselves from our cooperation with Goal Line Productions. Now, Goal Line Productions has been here in the Bay Area since 1992. They have one of the largest sound stages here in the Bay Area. They were started by John Madden himself, and his creation of that studio has made it a central hub here in San Francisco for doing any productions, and the quality they put out is the quality we hope to represent. When it comes to marketing our film, we're lucky enough to go to the internet, which allows us for a worldwide premiere. But we're not going to do a worldwide premiere on YouTube or Vimeo. We're going to go to one of the #1 film festivals online, HaydenFilms.com. We're going to also go to the American Film Market. Now, the American Film Market is a dream of ours, and we can do it if we hit our goal of $200,000. But without that goal, we will still be happy with going to HaydenFilms.com and doing our film festival there. But with any dollar you give us, it will help us get to our eventual goal of getting our video out there for the public to see. My name is Jonathan Mozak, and I'd like you to have a wonderful day. Along with our cooperation with Goal Line Productions, we are also in contact with HaydenFilms.com. HaydenFilms.com is going to be our online premiere website. We're planning to enter into their film festival. That film festival is one of the top in the country, and hopefully with that we're hoping to bring on a web series, or if accepted, we're hoping to bring on an even feature-length film. The territories we're hoping to cover are worldwide. We don't want to be specific to specific territories like DVDs are with a numbering system. That's why we chose the internet itself. It allows us to take that global market and really put our names out there. We're hoping for the film festivals, as I said. HaydenFilms.com will be our first, but we're also looking at others. We're looking at not only online film festivals, but we're also looking at small and independent and internationally known film festivals for our short. We know this is a student film, but at the same time we don't look at it as students. We look at it as it's a professional piece of work, and that is our job. We are students, but we are professionals in this industry. And you can be confident with us. You can be confident with us. You can be confident with Goal Line Productions. Because Goal Line Productions put their neck out for us, and we will not fail them. For we will not fail them, we will not fail you. And you know we have you. So we hope that you'll be able to assist us in the making of this film.
Hi, I'm Nick Munn. I'll be talking about the production side and a little bit of the marketing side of our film, Soaked. How do you intend to produce this? Since most of our production costs will simply be feeding everyone on set, the occasional prop or special effect, and maybe some professional sound production, we don't expect very high expenditures with this film. Therefore, it should be relatively easy to produce this film. It's going to be produced out of pocket, or with the help of Kickstarter, or likewise fund aggregation services if truly needed, although it is highly doubtful. How much development and pre-production will you do? A relatively large amount of time compared to shooting time. Everything will be finalized and double-checked to make sure that our shooting schedule goes off without a hitch. How many days will you shoot? 2 days, or roughly 1 weekend. Possibly 1 day for any cleanup or reshoots, although we wouldn't need most of the cast sets, etc. for that, just those that are needed. For the most part, 2 days should be enough and anything left over can be shot separately. Are there any scheduling issues? And if so, how will you overcome them? The only scheduling issues that are expected is getting all of the actors and cast together for those 2 days. We might not be able to get everyone we want and have to take our number 2 or 3 people for the job. We can put off shooting until we have the majority of our cast, however, so this shouldn't be an issue to a large extent. What media will you shoot on and why? This will simply be shot and filmed digitally. This is because of the great difference in cost compared with actual film. The majority of cost simply goes into the initial cost of the camera and from then on is vastly cheaper. This will help us push any money that we really needed towards better props or sound production. Where are you going to shoot the film? Location? Studio? We have 3 locations in mind: an apartment, a beach, and Muni. These locations were chosen for their relative simplicity and cheapness and obvious with regards to the script where major plot points take place. All locations require relatively simple or no permits, making the process much easier. What are some of the production challenges you may face and how will you overcome them? The only foreseeable production challenges are the weather and the ability to film on location. However, if weather is truly a factor that day, it may be incorporated into the movie if possible, for the sake of our shooting schedule. Any permit issues can be overcome with time, or most likely a location change, so that it might not be perfect, we can choose a similar yet easier location to shoot if needed. Are there any legal, clearance, or insurance issues that you'll have to overcome? If so, how will you overcome them? The only issues that may arise are permits for filming on certain locations, but as stated earlier, it shouldn't be an issue, and if it is, things can be changed around. Will your project use any guilds or unions? Our project will use no unions or guild. All people hired locally, non-union, to support San Francisco and our budget. How will you bridge the gap between project goals and project resources? Our project goals are not unattainable, and we have slightly over budgeted time and resources to compensate for any production complications that may arise. This will lead to easily achievable circumstances with regards to the goals with our film and make the film successful, production-wise. Our film will be marketed via digital mediums such as websites, Facebook, Twitter, possible video advertising, and of course word of mouth. With most of the cast being friends or locals, we see a large amount of interest simply being stirred up by the constituents of our project talking about it and relating it to friends and family. How will it be distributed? The film will be distributed via online delivery searches such as YouTube and Vimeo, by hand or physical media, DVDs. If popular upon release, an online delivery via website is also on the table, assuming the project is earning money. Who is your audience? 16 to 28, mainly male. That is not to say that other audiences won't enjoy this movie, but it was targeted towards this audience, mainly because the content of the movie simply is easily relatable by this age group. How will your film find its audience? Traditional models? New models? Our film will find its audience through specific targeting by social media and any advertising we do online. Ads and discussion will be relevant to the film regarding the age group to garner interest with the film and attract our intended age group.